Good morning. Well, we're almost in the afternoon. Oh, I was laughing doing that thumbnail there. I am watching Swamp Thing though, and I am a bit like that. I've just washed my hair. I'll just get the chat up. Yes, it's quite scary actually, Swamp Thing. It better not come to Scotland, that's for sure. Swamp Thing. But he'd be like the Yeti. You know, if there was a Yeti, by the time he got down to my house, he'd be stoned and poked with sticks with the young team in my area. So I'm not frightened of Swamp Man. Ah, oh, it's on, let me think, where is it? It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon that I'm watching it. And then once I've done that, I'll probably put on Netflix. Good morning, lovely Betty. Good morning. Well, it's only a couple of minutes and it'll be afternoon. So, well, here, it's nearly 12 o'clock and it's cold today. I'm sitting with my big cardigan on again. It's cold. I've been out this morning. I took my daughter up to Tesco, Sophie, and then I took her home again. And then I've done my hair, washed my hair. I've got new shampoo and conditioner that I'm trying out from the Body Shop, and it's ginger that's in it, so it smells really nice actually. So I done my hair with that, but it's cold. It's really cold. Betty, I don't knit. My granny used to knit. She was a fabulous knitter. She could knit anything, so she was wonderful at knitting. No, I got this big cardigan out of J.D. Williams. Oh, I've done my nails. Look at my nails this morning. Summary. And just see, you just bring out the sunshine just as we're talking there. Look, the sun comes out. No Swamp Thing then. So, I'm only on to see episode 2 of Swamp Thing. Right, it's all going down in the swamps. Good morning, lovely princess. Yeah, the trees all started going crazy, right? The trees all started going mental. Good morning, lovely Paige, right? And then this man goes out to the swamp and he's finding all these weird things in the swamp. And the next thing, somebody shot him right in the swamp. So he's kind of lying about the boat. He's in a boat and he's lying about the boat like this. And then this thing shoots like a bow and arrow, and it was explosives. So the boat blew up, so he managed to pull himself in the water. But when he was in the water, all these trees and stuff like took over his body and they've turned him into Swamp Man. So I won't be wanting Swamp Man at the bungalow. I like Aquaman, don't get me wrong, Aquaman's alright, but Swamp Man, no, it's not really my kind of thing. These are surprised, aren't you, that I've got a line there and Swamp Man is below the line, unfortunately. Hello, sweet Pip. Good afternoon, it's afternoon now. I hope you're doing well. So this is what I'm doing with my day to day. But saying that, Swamp Man will be on hold if the sun comes out. And it looks as if it might. I can see a little bit of blue in the skies, which is always a good sign. I hope you are all doing good. I wonder, did any of you watch the interrogation video that I told you about yesterday? Stephanie Lazarus. Oh, she's an ex-cop, so she was a wrongian. That's what she was. She was a wrongian. There's my lovely open-minded. Good afternoon, open-minded, or good morning where you're from. Open-minded, I'm watching Swamp Man. As I was saying before, I like Aquaman could come to the bungalow, no bother, but I draw the line at Swamp Man. You know, that's the line in Swamp Man's unfortunately below the. But saying that, oh, Mrs. Doubtwater would probably have a go with Swamp Man. yeah. I mean, it's not easy on the eye as old Swamp Man. Hi, Peach. Good afternoon, lovely Sponge and gorgeous Germany. Wow. Pip that's okay. I don't mind. You can. They're there for you if you ever want to hear me talk about nonsense. Usually, they're always there for you to view it any time you want. Sometimes people might need a little drink to listen to my live streams. Quite frankly, I feel like I should have one myself sometimes. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So, in fact, where am I on Swamp Thing? Right, hold, I'm going to. Oh, wait, I'll show you this. Wait. He'll be. Right, I'll show you Swamp Man. He'll agree with me. He's not my cup of tea, really. He's not my cup of tea, Swamp Man. Look, there he is. Know what I'm saying there? Aquaman, yes. Johnny Depp, of course. Wonder Woman, yes. Swamp Man, not so much. Not so much Swamp Man. No offence, but no, you're okay. See, I have got levels there. So I'm only in episode 2, and I'm a bit scared here sitting watching it. Open-minded, that's okay. I don't mind that. I don't demand you to be here every day. My goodness. If yous are here, then I am honoured to have yous here. That's the way it works. I'm honoured to have yous here. So, yes, Pip, not really my type, the old swamp man. Lisa. Yes, I can see why he's your ex then, if that reminds you of your ex. I can see why he's your ex now. So I don't know what's going to happen with Old Swamp Man. Things that people are going crazy and getting roots in them and stuff like that. You don't want a root in you, that's for sure. And I don't want to go to a swamp now. I always wanted to go to the Everglades, but see now I'd be kind of like looking about. Yeah, let's have a look at him again. Let's look at this guy. He's a serious looking dude. Look. Oh, I must say he's packing a packing there, isn't he though? See, there's my mind in the gutter, but he looks as if he's, if there was a swamp woman, she'd be a lucky girl. Wouldn't she really? She'd be a lucky girl. If she was. Oh, see, even with old swamp man, my head's still there. Good morning or afternoon, lovely Mama Spoon. So that's my viewing for today. Yesterday, see, I've been going through. Open-minded, right? I know. I went through. I've been watching lots of stuff. I was watching yesterday all day. I was watching interrogation videos, which was good. Not one of them had a lawyer, I may add. It's a Minecraft video. You came in at the right time. The right time there you came in. Yeah. Now, I was just saying, Swamp Man's not my type. He's not my type. If there was a swamp woman out there, she'd be lucky to have him. She'd be well happy. Wouldn't she? Oh. Now I've got that vision in my head. It's not a good vision, actually. I think he is looking. Can you remember the old film, The Thing from the Black Lagoon? I'm going back. This was a film out in the 50s or something like that. I wasn't born then, but I watched it when I was a wee girl. Good afternoon, lovely flower, ASMR. Everyone check out each other's channels and all that and talk to each other's. The Thing from the Black Lagoon, right? Now, I'm thinking about old swamp man here, but the thing for the Black Lagoon, he lived in a swamp. He was nicking a swamp, right? And for some reason, he fancied like normal human ladies. Do you know this thing creature from the Black Lagoon? And he would always be trying to. There'd be a boat, and there was like beautiful ladies on the boat, and he'd always be slicking his hand up like that and trying to grab their ankles and stuff. And the music would be going, and then his hand would slide back down the boat like this. And then one time, one of the ladies here was going, screaming like that. And eventually, I think Swamp Man did scoop one of the women up. So I think maybe Swamp Man likes a bit of human. maybe he's into that kind of thing as well. But I'll be watching. I'll let you know how this turns out. I've not heard that song ASMR craft videos. Good afternoon, lovely Matthew. Yes, the creature from the black, and it's hilarious now. I don't know why I was ever frightened of it, but I was. I was frightened of it back in the day. You know, and it was always the dun 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 music, and you would just see the hand coming out and going na 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 na, and then going back into the water. And that was terrifying. I'd be like that watching it. But he had a fancy for the women, the creature for the Black Lagoon, and I'm wondering if maybe Swamp Man's the same. He would be after me. If I was on a boat, he would be after me, let's face it. He'd be thinking I was one of them. So that's what he'd be thinking. Hmm. Yes, yes, I laugh when I see it now, open minded. The thing from the Black Lagoon. In fact, do you know who talks about the creature from the Black Lagoon? Marilyn Monroe in her film, oh, what one's it? The 7 Year Itch. And Marilyn Monroe, she's talking about the creature from the Black Lagoon. So she was. So it just shows you how long that was out. But that was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. So it was back in the day. And the Triffids. I don't know if you have seen this, but it was a show or film again, probably back in the 60s or something like that. I seen it when I was a wee girl in the 70s. I seen it, and it was about um, this night. Right, it was night time, and there was all these fabulous shooting stars, beautiful shooting stars all over the sky. Everybody was out looking at these beautiful shooting stars. There was a guy lying in the bed that had just had an eye operation. Rebecca. Well, thank you, Flower. Yes, Emma, that's so kind of you. Yeah, so, right, Triffids. This guy's just after getting an operation in his eye, so he's going, "What's going on, nurse?" And she's going, "Oh, it's fantastic. It's a beautiful, it's like the 4th of July out there. It's beautiful. Shooting stars all over the place. Everybody's out on their balconies looking at these shooting stars. Yes, day of the Triffids." So here the next day, the man's lying shouting, "Doctor, doctor." Nobody's coming up to him, and he's thinking, this is odd. There's usually nurses and stuff like that. So eventually he gets fed up lying in the bed, right? And he thinks, I'm going to need to take my bandages off and see what's going on here. So he takes his bandages off and he's looking about and there's no one there. And he looks out his window and there's no one there. And as he's going through the hospital, there's people all blind, all going about like that, look, like blind, like, what happened? What happened? We can't see. These light shows had made them blind. We're watching these shooting stars made them blind. So as well as that, plants were appearing like this, these kind of strange plants. And a few people hadn't watched the light show. They were okay. They still had their sight and everything like that. But these plants turned into what was triffids, they were called, right? And they were like huge big plants that went along really, really slowly like that. Yum, 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 and ate people. Chop, chop, chop like that, right? Even then I was thinking I would get a machete or a chainsaw or something and vroom, I'd fire it up. Come on then, Triffid. Come on. Because they didn't run or anything like that, right? So, I mean, you could see them coming a mile away because they'd make a noise like that as they were coming along like this. So, I mean, you can see it. So I'd be ready with a baseball bat or something, you know. But back in the day, I was terrified. Oh, but that's a good one to watch. Day of the Triffids, and see now I laugh at that one as well. Yes, see, Lush Topa would come in very handy. She could get on the old strimmer, and we would have some champagne, and we would just go out there and have a Triffid party. The big Triffids flying out all the bungalow like that, big Triffids all over the place like that. The big Triffids. She'd be out there like that, and I'd be out there with a rolling pin or something, going, "Come on, come on, Triffids." You could get some frustration out. See if you were frustrated, you could really, you could. That'd be marvelous. You probably can watch them open-minded on YouTube. Flower ASMR. My day's fine. As I say, I'm watching Swamp Thing, so I'm enjoying that. I've watched one um, episode. I'm on episode 2, so I'm kind of gripped into it now. I want to see how this goes down. I want to see what happens next. It's been all go. People getting trees in them and all. It's been happening. It's long. And of course, see, my daughters, I'm a taxi service. I don't listen. I don't mind that. They're always phoning me, Mum, can you take me to Asda or Tesco or whatever? So that was my daughter Sophie this morning. Mum, can you take me up to Tesco? I was like, right, okay. I should have a sticker on my car. Mum's taxi. I should. Good morning, lovely M. We're just talking about Swamp Man, just to get you up to. We were talking about Swamp Man. We were talking about the thing from the Black Lagoon, and we were talking about me and my daughter going tonto, as we say in Glasgow, right? That just means going crazy, going tonto. Amanda Lushtopia with the strimmer, and me with a rolling pin or some sort with triffids. There was a horror film back in the day called Day of the Triffid, right? And it was these big slow plants that would come along. And I don't know how they managed to eat people, because they'd be standing there and the thing would be coming towards them. They'd just be standing there like that, and the Triffid would get them like this. So I've got plenty of time to see a Triffid coming over the road and then go in and get some sort of weapon and go out. Oh. Open-minded family's all doing good. Thank you very much. Oh, we'll see this. Well, I'll show you what I've got. I've got rubbish. Look, there's a tiny bit of blue sky there. No nightmares. See, I'll tell you something about Stephanie Lazarus, right? She can tell you dates back in the 80s when she went to restaurants, when she met her boyfriend, days of vacation, when she went on vacation, what date that was, what time they went for dinner at, etc., etc., right? And they were saying things to her like, "Did you know this man's wife?" And she's going, "Well, it was a million years ago. I don't know. I might have some. I might have some pictures of her and stuff." And they were saying, "Did you ever go to this lady's work?" And she worked as a nurse. This lady that she killed. Did you ever go to her work? And she's going, "Well, I don't know. It was like a million years ago, wasn't it? It was like a million years ago." I possibly could have been at her work. Possibly could have. I don't want to say I wasn't at her work, and then you guys know that I was at her work. So I'm thinking to myself right away, before I even knew the story, I'm thinking she's as guilty as hell. They should listen. See all these detectives. They should have me in, get me into the room. I'll spend 2 minutes with the person and tell you if they're talking bullshit. I can smell it a mile off. She's at it. Do you know who she's got the same eyes as? She's got the same eyes as Eileen Warner's. She's got the crazy, crazy eyes. And this woman that she eventually, good morning, beautiful Arab. I hope you and the baby are doing good. She was following this lady about and stuff, but she was. My mornings went great, thank you, Flower ASMR. She went about following this poor lady, and this lady, she was dressing herself up as a man as well. And this poor lady was saying that she was getting followed by somebody with crazy staring eyes. And see, when you see her, you'll understand why. She's got the same eyes as Eileen Warner's. Just crazy. Crazy. And it's amazing how she knows what they had for dinner 20 years ago. They know what they had for dinner. She knows what everybody that was on the menu that day. She knows times, places, family vacations, blah, blah, blah. And then like important stuff like were you ever in this lady's house? And she's going, well, I don't know. I might have been in her house. Like that was a million years ago. She keeps saying that was a million years ago. I might have been in her house. I'm not wanting to say I wasn't in her house in case you know I was in her house. And then how would it you would come back to me and say, oh, you were in her house, and I knew, right? I knew that within 5 minutes that she was talking rubbish. Oh, Arab, good. I hope she's drinking her milkies up. Yeah, so she's one to watch. That's a documentary to watch. And if you haven't watched Russell Williams, that's the Air Force Canadian Air Force pilot. You should watch that as well. That's get your popcorn for that one. Oh, for goodness sakes! I'm putting you in timeout. Flower ASMR because you're spamming my chat because you've asked me that about 10 times now. See, I'm getting badass actually. I'm becoming quite a badass. I've just put them in timeout because they keep asking the same question over and over, and I've answered it over and over. Did you watch Russell Williams yesterday, Andrea? How matter of fact was that man? That man's not got a soul. Oh, good Arab. He's not got a soul, that Russell Williams. He was just matter of fact to how he murdered these ladies and stuff like that. And have you got a map there, and I'll show you where I've put their bodies and you know. And the thing was, he had murdered two. But did one get away? No, or he murdered two or three. He murdered, but he had been breaking into people's houses to rummage through their knicker drawer. I kid you not. Kid you not. He had a collection. Now you need to see this, right? And it's on YouTube that you can see this. He was taking people's bras and knickers, right? Every all the women that he went into, he was taking that and taking other kind of, how should I put it, adult toys, right? He was taking them as well. So he was. But see all the knickers and bras he was taking, he was putting them on and taking pictures of himself wearing them. And he's got the big hairy chest and all that, and he's got, he's got knickers and bra and that on. It's not a good look, Russell Williams. It's really not a good look. But and even the way he's still standing butch like that, looking at himself in the mirror with these tiny little knickers and bra and that on. What's going on in his? See, that's something else to look at. You need to look at that. But they've found hundreds of bras and knickers. And he was breaking into people's houses that had young girls, like teenagers, and he was taking their underwear. That's the kind of man he was. And then the whole time he's pretending that he's this wonderful, honourable man that flies royalty about and stuff like that. In a well-paid job with people all bowing down at him. And then his spare time, that's what he was doing. Casey Anthony. See, I've not really. I know about the kind of outcome, but yeah, I've seen a bit of that trial, and I know she. How could they say that she didn't do it? Thank you, Open Minded, for putting the little links there. Oh God, Betty. See, you never. And you worry. See, I would be worrying what kind. See, if they were going to be snatching my knickers, I'd prefer it was like a nice silky pair, and not a pair that you would maybe have on once in a month. We've all got they kind of knickers, haven't we? So you really don't want the knickers disappearing. Do you really? You'd be like, can't believe they've took the knickers. They could have took the good knickers. They could have took the good knickers, the nice new knickers, but they've took the knickers that have been bleached a million times. There's the crotch is hanging together with some, a wee bit of elastic. you don't want they kind disappearing. You'd prefer like the nice ones to go if any were going at all. I would anyway. You've got to wonder about some people. I mean, how do they get? I don't want to touch these knickers or pants or that. No, thank you. I mean, it was a task even washing my ex-husband's pants and my son's pants. I mean, you don't want to be touching them. Some people do though, but there you go. Yes, Betty. See, that's why I don't put my underwear outside to dry. If I ever do put underwear, I make sure they're covered with the towels in front of them and stuff like that. Because I don't want people seeing my I've got big underwear. I like comfort. I'm by the daisy, the string up the bottom, that kind of underwear, uncomfortable. I like to be comfortable. You could tell that just by looking at me. She's the kind of woman that likes comfy underwear. So they're not really much to look at, to tell you the truth. Yeah, granny ones, I like them. Even though I'm not a granny, but I prefer they kind of knickers. So it would be embarrassing. See if someone was to come and steal my granny knickers, I'd be a bit embarrassed. I'd be like, I should have went up and bought some nice silky ones or something for the thief to take. Oh. Yeah, I like to be comfortable, prancing about. Oh, that's. See, I remember watching Orange is the New Black, and they had a thing going that they were selling this underwear. Oh, that's just weird. That's isn't it? That's just weird. That's just weird. But this Russell Williams guy, that's what he used to do. But uh, I don't think he went into anybody's dirty laundry. I think it was just all their. He would go straight for their bedside cabinets, and he would take the whole drawer and put it in his bag. He'd take all the knickers and all the bras. He wouldn't just take one or two. He would take the whole collection. People would be going into their drawer and going, where the hell's all my knickers and bras? Going, Russell Williams is wearing them. And as I say, you need to see the pictures of him standing like that. And he's got onesies and all that on. He's got onesies on like this, looking at himself in the mirror. See when I'm thinking, oh God, I wonder if he thought to himself, like that guy out of Silence of the Lamb, I would thingy me. Yeah, I wonder if he thought of that. He was looking at himself going, oh, I would. I would. Oh, yes, Rose, that's. See, even if some man was to say to me, "I'll give you £1,000 for your drawers," I don't know, I still don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Saying that, I might just go like that. £1,000, okay, but do you want any more? Do you want some to? I'll come back tomorrow. Have another pair for you. I'll have another pair. I don't think I could. Hmm. So, so I'm going to go and I'm going to watch my. Yeah, just I should say that. I just should just see the smell my thing. They might enjoy it. They might not give you the response that we're all waiting on with that smell your finger game. They might be like, oh yes, smelling it. Oh. So anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to watch Swamp Thing. Hopefully there'll get some action here. I don't know, see if there's any kind of weird action. I'll let you know. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. But here, see if he's got a good laugh. Look at that. It's on YouTube. Russell Williams in underwear. Just that, and it'll take you to him standing, and the amount of bras. And they had 2 tables full and knickers and bras that this man was breaking into people's houses and taking, and other objects. As I said, he was taking them as well. I don't know what he was doing with them, but I can imagine. knowing that he was a knicker snatcher, I've got an idea what he was doing with them. Anyway, see, this is the kind of chat that you don't want under 16s listening to. Now you understand why we just can't, because I was talking about Swamp Thing and then we went straight on to snatching knickers and stuff like that. You just never know where this is going to go. But knowing me, it's always not far from the gutter. So I'm going to give you all a big kiss and go and watch my Swamp Man. And have a wonderful day. I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.